I'm back today with another idea for using up our window envelopes. As you can see, I've not used up all of mine yet. It's going to be a while, apparently. Last week we did these pockets, and these two I didn't finish completely in the video. And I just wanted to show you briefly that what I did for this one was I went ahead and cut off that folded up pocket that I had here and added this label that's just, it's a stamp I have, and I had just stamped it and cut out the design there. So I just put that over the stem and over part of this window. This pocket opens from the bottom right now. I might change that later. I don't have a tag to go up in there at the moment, so it's still a work in progress, but that's where it is. That's where it stands. And then this one, I went ahead and added this die cut design on here and did some inking, stamped a number there, and then added the butterflies, and this has a little bit of crumpled up paper. And I added just a craft paper label there. And then this is the card that I have inside. It's one of those IBM cards that printed memo information on. And I stole an idea from Kathleen Maurer and ran some fiber through the holes I'd punched on the side. And then I used a stencil and did some brown and some green, kind of shadowy, overlapping design there. And that just goes inside there. And the back is, it's going to have to either have something glued on there or be glued down to a page. But anyway, that is those. So this week, I had another idea. And it's a little bit different. It's going to be a tag that has a paper inside for writing on, making notes. But my idea is to have something different on these panels so that you can change what shows through the window. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this one, and I'm going to trim the corners up here to a tag shape. I cut these tag shapes on this card. It's just one of those promotional things from Dish TV. And I'm going to use the shortest, smallest one on this. What you do is just line it up, and then you can trim off on this side with your scissors. Just push it up against the card and try not to cut the card. And then turn it over so that the angle matches on both sides. And I'm just pushing that up to the edge there. Okay. It's a little harder to see where it's white on white, so I have to kind of get the shadow in the right direction here. Okay. Let me throw those away. On this one, I thought what I would do is put a sticker down here, and I have some of these. I got these at Hobby Lobby. They're different varieties of these bright colored stickers, and they're on cardstock, or maybe even heavier than just cardstock. They're pretty stiff, but I thought that would be pretty to cover up this account notice on there. Somebody trying to sell me something. And I'm going to have it come up just a little ways over the edge of the window there. This is going to go in this pocket. I'm going to leave it open. It's on this side. I turned this one up. This would be addressed this way. It'd be like this one is. And I turned it where the window is at the top on this one. And so this is going to go in here, and it can say notes. I don't mind that. And I have some things I want to put on there. Some music page. I'm going to put a little bit of that on there. Just tear some down here. And I'm going to take that extra off the top there. I think that's what I'm going to have on there. And then I think I'm going to use this flower here because it's in the bright, or that one of those two, maybe that one, the rose, on there. So let me take this out of the package. I think I'm going to also tear down this side of this just a little bit, and I may do some inking on it too. And there's the train whistle. I don't know how much of that's picked up on my video. but it's very obvious to me that it's there. But that's okay. That's life. Okay. Just a little bit on there. And I want to check to see. Maybe I should bring that on up like that. Okay. Don't do that. This paper still smells like coffee, and it's been quite a while since I coffee dyed it. It's funny how that sticks with it so long. I'm just going to use this card to press that down on there. Okay, and then let's see, which one do we want? Could use that one. I don't think that looks as pretty with that. I think it needs to be bright. The red is, maybe the pink is what I need to go with that pink. That leaf goes way out there. I don't particularly like that. And then there's the tulip. I think the pink, though, might be the best one. So we'll just deal with that leaf that goes too far out. All these things can be stuck down so tight. I think it's time for the hat pin. I know I'm always talking about the weather, but it's been so funny lately that it's kind of interesting. You never know what you're going to get. We've had some really beautiful weather. We've had a lot of rain on Saturday past. And then we had some cold weather. It got down to 28 here last night, which is pretty unusual for this time of year. But it's warmed up today, and it's going to continue to warm up a little bit. So soon it will be nice again. We hope. See if I can cut that off without destroying anything. Stick those leaves back on the plastic. I might use them on something else sometime. You never know. Okay, and I want this to be kind of... Well, I don't know. Maybe up high is good. I'll put it there. Just press that down real good. Like that. So then we have this look in the window. I'm going to put this tag down, this label. It's a label and comb tags again. It doesn't have anything stamped on it. I'm just going to leave it plain. It's just kind of a little place for your eye rest, I guess. Okay. Now, I want to add some more design on these so that it can be turned this way and have something different on it. And I think on this one, I'm just going to use stickers. I have these stickers. I've used a number of them on here, but I think this is a cute sticker. This, not mannequin, what do you call it? Dress form. I think that is cute. I'm going to put that on one of the pages. I'm adding glue to this because I don't trust this sticker to stay stuck. I've had it for a while, so its glue might be getting tired. Okay, I'm going to just kind of place this so I can tell where the window is on that. And guess on where it needs to be. Oh, you know what? I think this would be cute if it had a little bit of this potato sack behind it. Hope my glue doesn't dry before I get some stuck back there. Nothing goes together like a dress form and some potato sack. Okay. But I think that'll be cute. Or hopefully not look weird. Okay. And I think I'm going to put just a little bit of glue underneath this too, just to give it something to hold on to. Press it down with this Kleenex and get off what's coming through in the wrong place. Okay, that's that panel. And then on the back panel, I have, on this same deal, I have this exclusive Eau de Parfum. That may not fill it up enough. I guess I could put that little perfume bottle on there too. That would be cute. See if I have a bit of lace to go behind that. Maybe. Oh, yes, I do have lace. I'll just come down here and cut some. Now, before I stick this down, I'm going to stick it on this pen and see if I think it looks, if it looks the way I want it to look. I think it needs that lace behind it to just kind of ground it and add some interest to it. So I'm going to glue it down here. Hope I didn't go too far around. Okay. I have a couple of more ideas that I want to show. Well, actually, I only have one more after this one, but I have some others that I did earlier that I'm going to show you what they look like. In fact, I'll do that next after we get this one done. These stickers might be perfectly fine. I don't know, but I always figure it's best to put some glue on if you need it. Like that. And I'm going to put this atomizer on there. Okay. And you could ink the edges or add words to it or whatever you want to do to make it look like you want it to look. But let's just see how this looks in here. This is the one we looked at a moment ago. And it says notes. And I think that's kind of appropriate that it has music behind it, music notes. And it's probably going to slide around a little bit in there, but maybe it'll be okay. And I need to put a topper on it too. Maybe put some lace up there. And then this one is this, which is a little different look. That might be cute to stamp Paris up there on that one. I don't think I have my Paris stamp in here right at the moment, but maybe I'll do that. And then this one is the third one here. And bring it up like that. And I think that looks pretty too. So that's that one. And the back is just plain. There's a little bit of strip there where that envelope was sealed, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. And then on the inside, you have plenty of room to write whatever you want to write. And it's hidden space in there. So that is this one. And then these two are ones I did earlier. This one I did, it has just paper that's folded twice. And I used a stamp to stamp a scripture on there. It says, "A sweet friendship refreshes the soul." And it's this stamp that my friend gave me. Thank you, Rachel. So, and what you need to do if you're using a stamp, you need to maybe check it out on something else or make sure that it's going to fit in there like you want it to before you commit to it too much. And then on the inside, this paper was some note paper that had some lines printed on it. And so I just used a little stamp and stamped some flowers on top of those. I might need to add some leaves to that too. And washi tape there. And then on this side has the die cut from this Tim Holtz set. I used this one. And I'm going to glue this little errant piece back down. It's probably way more glue than it needs. So now I have it on my finger. Hazard of the occupation. This had this stripe behind it, and I thought that was pretty too. Now I've got paper and glue on my finger. And a little bit of gold, very narrow, maybe 1/8 of an inch ribbon over some of the washi tape. And I put some lace. I did a reinforced hole punch and put some lace through that. And I'll show you how I did that. It's wallpaper. And I will, I'm going to do that same thing on another one that I'm going to do. So I'll show you how I did that. So this looks like this when it has the card in the center on that side. And then the other option is the plants, which might be weeds, I don't know. Wildflowers. They're wildflowers. Okay, it goes kind of like that on that side. So that's that one. That's those two. And then this one I used, obviously another junk mail envelope with a window. And I used this stencil. This is just a stencil I got at Walmart. It's their Hello Hobby brand. And it has, let's see if I can open that up. It's got ferns and some flowers, a big rose there. So that's what I used on that. And I put a little bit of doily on this corner. There was a line there that I didn't like, and it still kind of shows up. That's that same wallpaper. It's this antique wallpaper. This is just a scrap of it, but it's got some gold in it, and I like it. And then that little tab, that's just a piece of paper I had floating around, and I had apparently stamped something on it, or I don't know what I did, and I inked the edge. It's just torn paper, so I put it there for the topper. And there was something printed right here. I think it was a return address or something like that. And I just put a piece of dictionary page over it. And then this little piece that is on the inside is a page out of we called them Daytimers back then. I mean, that was the brand, Daytimer planners. And it's memo for 1997. I think it says 98 on that side, so it was probably a 96 maybe planner. And this side, I just left it plain to write on if you wanted to. And I put lace on that edge, the torn edge. And then I stenciled one of the fern designs there. And on this side, I used this stamp. It's another one that Rachel sent to me. Thank you again, Rachel. It says, "Be kind." And I just kind of turned it sideways a little bit so it fit better in the window. And this one opens from this side. I've just basically used the sides that were open anyway on these. And that's how it looks with the words showing on that one. So those are the three that I have done so far. And we'll do one more together before we go. This envelope it's kind of messed up there a little bit, but it's not too bad. I think I'm going to make it where it's this way. I'm going to cut it off where it's not so far to one side, more of a tag shape size. I hope you like the idea of this tag. I thought it would be fun because you can have writing space on the inside of the tag, and yet it's hidden and almost like you wouldn't really think it was in there. I thought I would do the hole reinforcer and show you how I do that. And I learned this from somebody, and I don't know who it was now, and I apologize that I don't know, and I can't give credit where credit is due. But I think it's a great idea, and I appreciate it. Whoever did it first, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want that on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out 2 of these. And I don't think it matters too much what the design is on there. It's just going to be mostly hidden. Okay. And what I do, is kind of find the center of that, of your tag topper. And it's going to be a pencil. It's going to be right about there, I think. So I'm going to glue one of these little circles. This is a 1/2 inch circle punch. And I'm going to glue one of those circles over that. And center it as best I can. Okay, does that look kind of centered? Okay, that's kind of sort of centered. Okay, then I take my hole punch, and I have to just kind of eyeball it because I can't see through my hole punch to see what I'm doing, so I kind of have to guess where I am. And like that. And I'm going to go ahead and punch through both the front and the back of this. And that worked out pretty well. So then when I go to the back, I can open this up a little bit. And I'm going to glue this one over that hole and center it as best I can. Maybe a little difficult with that embossed paper. Okay. Oops, stuck to my finger. Just like everything else here. Okay. And I'm going to hold it up to the light a little bit here so I can kind of get an idea of if it's centered or not. Oops, it came off on my finger. Obviously, my fingers have more glue than the paper does. Okay, that looks pretty good. I don't think you can see what I was doing there, but I was just checking for where that was. And then I take the hole punch and I put it in the hole, line it up with the edge of the hole. You can kind of feel when it goes in the right spot, and repunch it. And then hopefully these match up and you have your reinforced hole on both sides. And I did pretty fair getting it centered. It is a guessing game. So it's our tag. This one's a little more elaborate with all this extra collage I've been doing on the front and back. But anyway, there it is. And I may want to put a weed on there if I have any weeds left. Wildflowers. The wildflowers. We have gotten to this point. I still need something through the hole of that. And I also wanted to put the lace on this. So we have a tag and we have an insert in here. And I'm going to put an image on 4 sides of this so that there's something of interest there. So this is kind of a travel theme on this one. And we can change the arrangement on the panels to change what appears in the window. And that is that with the map. This one is Faith Makes All Things Possible. It's that one. And I'm not going to do each one of the postage stamps, but I will do this ticket one. And I'll do one of the postage stamps. That's kind of colorful and bright, isn't it? And then a postage stamp. Let's see. I don't think that one would even show up in there. None of these may show up. They may be too far afield. So that just barely shows. So that's not very successful in the stamp is showing through there too. So that's the back of that, and that's the front. And then we also have this one with the ferns on it. And we have this one with the wildflowers. And this one that is Paris. So that is the project for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll make some of these. It's fun to do. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you think about it, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that very much. Bye.